What is good, guys? Max with the Parlay Princes. We are here. I rarely drop 2 videos a day, but Bryce Mitchell has spoken. I don't know how else to word this. He wants to go fishing with Hitler. Would you shower with him? Jokes, guys, jokes. It's too soon for that. Too soon for the jokes. But Bryce Mitchell, this podcast actually dropped a week ago, but now it's going crazy. Dana White made a little post thing at Power Slap. Let's see what Dana had to say.
Let's not forget that this is a guy who took a drill through his nutsack, then had to reverse it and put the drill back out of his. That's the level of stupid that we're talking about here. And I could probably go on for 10 minutes talking about how dumb Bryce Mitchell is.
All right. I was going to 30-26 Bryce Mitchell, but Dana did it for me. I got a few Dana clips in here. We're going to start with Dana and then go into all the other stuff. But this is proof, too, that I've disliked Bryce. The OGs in my channel know I don't like Bryce Mitchell. Mainly because he's a Jesus freak. It's okay to like Jesus. It's okay to have a religion. But to take it to the extreme that Bryce Mitchell does drives me absolutely insane. This is living proof, guys. Bryce Mitchell, Chrome Gracie. Guys. I hate Bryce Mitchell. I really do. I really do. But he's going to win this fight. There you go. So I'm not biased. I do hate Bryce Mitchell. A lot of it, the Bible thing, yelling freedom. It's a lot for me to take in, guys. It's a lot for me to take in.
And I'm sure you guys heard what Bryce Mitchell said. If you haven't, he said some probably... I've heard a lot of dumb, ignorant shit in my day, but this one's probably the worst. Anyone that even tries to take an opposing position is a moron. For all of you that hate Bryce Mitchell, you get to see him hopefully get his ass whooped on global television.
Josh Emmett, help us all, please. Josh Emmett's not to blame for this, though, guys. Keep that in mind. He's been saying crazy stuff before the Josh Emmett thing. The Josh Emmett was just like the sprinkle on top. I think it's one of those cartoon things where you have to knock him just as bad as again, and it snaps him back into reality because he's fully lost it. But now it's one more deck when he goes to sleep, and he'll wake up a better person, guys. So Josh Emmett and Mitchell Part 2.
I think he's probably one of the dumbest, literally one of the dumbest human beings. He's stupid. He's dumb. You can't fix dumb people. Have somebody that's really, really stupid, and that's who we're talking about here. What do? How do you talk sense to a dummy? You don't.
Dana with the 30-26 post power slap. I love how he brought this up during a power slap thing. Nah, but imagine your boss is just on your face like that. Oh my God, Dana spazzed. But he did the right thing. Dana did the right thing. You gotta at least, if it's getting some traction, you gotta at least say something here. I know Dana's a huge fan of free speech. I guess don't fire him for that, but it's still crazy. Here we go with the podcast, guys. It's about to get real. And of course, we have to start it off with a prayer from Bryce Mitchell.
Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw 2 brethren, Simon called Peter and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers.
All right, we get it, Bryce Mitchell. We get it. Thank you for the prayer. Now let's just start on everyone that is a Christian. Here we go.
He's a rapist. He's this, he's that. No, it's bullshit. He is not a rapist. I'm telling you right now, he's under spiritual attacks. Y'all uplift that man in prayer.
All right, so he's talking about Conor McGregor. Does this look like this man needs a spiritual uplifting? Is what's going to help Conor McGregor get back on the right track is prayer? It's rehab. It's rehab, boys. Let's die. This is not a man that needs prayer. Maybe he does. I don't know. I'm not the most religious person. I don't think prayer fixes Conor McGregor, but let's dive in.
Obviously very eccentric. And I'll say this behind his back and to his face, he's crazy. Yeah, there's a spectrum of crazy, but he's on the spectrum.
Oh yeah, he's on the spectrum, all right. He's on the spectrum. Guy nailed it right on the head. Look at Bryce Mitchell's eyes. Guys, there's nothing behind those eye sockets. There's nothing there. It's terrifying. This is honestly, on a serious note, this is to an extreme what I'm going to say is, but this is what grows homegrown terrorists. Like, we don't get attacked anymore from people outside. It's people like that start laying backpacks on the ground. Bryce, you're scaring me. You're scaring me, G.
Frigid cold.
Get a wood stove, dude.
Isn't that crazy? People build brand new houses, brand new subdivisions. There's not a single
$100,000 car, $100,000 car,
yeah.
$20,000 watch. You don't want to spend a couple thousand on a wood stove, you dummy.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. I think it's absolutely wild. I mean, like Texas had that bad storm a couple
People
years
died.
ago.
People froze to death in their
Yeah.
damn home.
I swear to God, that, like, what is this, Oregon Trail? Like, bro, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I get it, but I just don't.
I
Of
put a
course we
wood
enjoy
stove
it.
in a camper.
Yeah, you did.
You ever seen a wood stove in a camper, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, come on over. I'll show you.
Bryce Mitchell's literally the type to accidentally kill his whole family. He's like the submersible guy with the Titanic. He's like, just does whatever he wants. People are like, no, and he's like, yes. Bryce Mitchell's the type to think he's super chill by being like super intuitive, putting a stove in his camper and the whole thing goes up in flames. And that's just everyone. Everyone's gone.
You know, I'm trailer trash, but
Yeah, we know that, Bryce Mitchell. We know you're trailer trash. This literally reminds me of the Dave Chappelle episode where the black guy is blind and he's the KKK leader. It's to the T, and this is why I can't stand hillbillies. It's just too typical. Like, oh, they stink and they stale. It's like, bro, shut up. You're making us all look horrible. Oh my God.
than anything is I want to hear, what does a non-believer say?
This is good. So this is, now we're going to go on the hard-hitting questions that Bryce Mitchell has regarding geography versus the Bible.
Than anything is I want to hear, what does a non-believer say about this mountain? How does the top of a mountain stay intact but get perfectly charred? There's no trees around it. Trying to preach the gospel to people because I love them with all my heart, and that's what Jesus Christ commands us to do. And by the way, if you're going to read the Bible,
That is interesting, Bryce. Yeah, if he ever tries to preach to me, like in person, I'm snuffing him, bro, with a hard elbow. Snuffing him with a hard, aggressive elbow. Was he going to take me down? Like, come on, bro. I'm not Chrome Gracie.
and by the way, if you're going to read the Bible, we were talking about this earlier. I suggest you start in Genesis, read all of it, then go to Revelation and read all of it.
Yeah, so that's the issue here, is the only thing this guy looks at throughout the day is a Bible. You can't live life like that. I don't read any books, but if I did read one book, it wouldn't just be the Bible. You're gonna lose your mind, bro. Talking about brainwashing. Like, again, I'm not attacking religion. I'm attacking Jesus freaks. Like, there's a difference. Like, oh, you watch porn and then you're fucking addicted to porn. There's a difference here. You're addicted to Jesus and it's scaring all of us. But you're also extremely hypocritical because Hitler's chill. Where's the medium here?
You can't disagree with that mountain being burned at the top. That mountain's burnt. How did it get burnt? Earth is 6,000 years old just because the Bible says so. You take that science and go to hell with it, because it is a lie from the devil.
I love when he throws the devil in there. It's like anything that goes against his shit, the devil. The devil's fault. The devil did it.
Christians that believe that the earth is billions of years old, they all have one thing in common. They all went to public schools.
I actually went to Catholic school for middle school and high school. Not because I wanted to. Let's let that be very clear here. And they actually didn't teach me any of the stuff you're talking about, Bryce Mitchell. So I don't know what... There's different sections of Christianity and Catholicism. I think Bryce is at the top tier because I didn't hear any of this.
Is under control of the devil. The devil has taken God out of our school system. It's illegal to go in there and preach the Bible.
Yeah, not if you go to Catholic school. Not if you go to Catholic school.
Can you explain gravity, Rolly?
Here's
No, because gravity don't exist. It's made up.
Oh my God. And some people are dead ass like, preach, Bryce, preach. This is your leader. This is the top tier. Like, Bryce dead ass thinks he's the smartest guy in the world. He's figured out the entire world. I know some of you are too young to understand this, but that is terrifying. Next.
Tree. But see, that's how I am. I'm a Baptist, and one of the tenets of Baptists is they tend to take the text literally, and that's what I like to do. And if the Bible said, hey, the earth was made in 7 days or 6 days, I believe it.
If you take the Bible literally,
prayed to God, and the rock split in half and water flowed from it, and everybody drank and everybody lived. So let's see that rock right there. And Rolly, what's the best naturalistic explanation we have for that rock splitting? Because I personally believe that is the rock that Moses split.
erosion. I think the co-host breaks it down for me too. I forget. Let's see if I put that.
It's a desert.
How that happened?
Where's the water?
It wasn't.
How did it just hit the middle of the rock?
It hasn't always been a desert.
Was it an Arab out there with the power washer for 200 million years, power washing the rock in half?
Guys, I make fun of Islam for being an inbred. This is like the creme de la creme. We think that of Islam because of his accent. This guy is terrifying. And here we have the co-host saying something actual logical. Here we go. Not that he didn't say anything logical. It's just Bryce was just, he took over. He took over with his devilish words.
The Bible's not meant to be like a science textbook. It's meant to, it has an agenda. It has a story that it wants to tell.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Like, just read it for what it is. Have some fun. But Bryce, man, oh my God, someone's got to take that Bible away, bro. It's getting to the point where it's literally scary. And we'll talk about how his kid is homeschooled in a little bit, don't worry.
Sun ain't smart enough either, bro. All his rockets are CGI, and that Starlink, it ain't satellites. It's on balloons, and they're sending you radio signals or whatever on balloons. And
that was... I love how he says, or whatever. Let's watch that again for the oh whatever part. Nah, it's insane, bro. This guy's shot.
Wants to tell.
Sun ain't smart enough either, bro. All his rockets are CGI, and that Starlink, it ain't satellites. It's on balloons, and they're sending you radio signals or whatever on balloons.
Or whatever. Again, it's from the show, the Dave Chappelle show. It's literally a skip from that. And they stank, and they, like, bro, shut up. CGI? That doesn't make any sense, bro. Oh my God. Let's see. Yeah, Bryce, like, he'll read the Bible, and it just like, imagine you gave this guy only Dr. Seuss books. His life would be absolutely, he wouldn't be able to live anymore. We'll dive into some more Elon Musk stuff. Again, he hates Elon, but he thinks Hitler's pretty chill. And last time I saw Hitler was Lil Nicky. Who remembers the movie Lil Nicky with the pineapple? That's the last time I seen him, bro.
You have to be damn near a psychopath to do it proficiently. Okay, so he's got all this evil in his heart. That's why he can't put together a sentence about America being great.
So Elon has evil in his heart, but not Hitler. It's it's starting to mess with my brain, guys. It's about to get dark now. Now we're going to dive into like the OG Hitler Bryce Mitchell talk. His fishing buddy.
Hitler, hell and the Nazis. I really don't think that he was, because I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research, not my public education indoctrination.
All right. What kind of school do you think Bryce Mitchell went to? Do you think it was top tier? Like, let's be honest here. No offense to anybody that's been to Bryce Mitchell school. What goddamn school do you think Bryce Mitchell went to? Oh my God. Again, he thinks he's the smartest man on the earth and he's figured out this entire thing. It's homegrown terrorism next.
I really do think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy to go fishing with.
Yeah, I just can't get the image of like the little Nicky Pineapple, Bryce boating with, fishing with Hitler. But then Hitler's like, yo, you want to smoke some meth? And Bryce is like, okay.
He wanted to purify it by kicking the greedy Jews out that were destroying his country and turning them all into gays.
Again, I am not Jewish, so I wouldn't take offense to this even if I was, because I just don't care, especially about religious stuff. But Bryce, you're gonna get some followers. You're gonna get a lot of haters. Get ready.
They were queering out the women. They were queering out the dudes. They were
Literally from the Chappelle Show. The damn queers, and they were queering the queers, and they can't reproduce, and the planes, they got the smoke with the Jews were in the planes, like, bro, you gotta, if I were Bryce, I would just hyper focus on one topic, like gravity, and just like spend your whole life figuring out gravity instead of all these like mini subgenres, because everyone just thinks you're crazy. I think you have like 100 followers or 100 backers on this. Everyone else just thinks you're absolutely out your mind. CT, let's go. Yeah, I'm sure it was. You would know that, Bryce, you tranny lover. Yeah, it would be real beautiful if Bryce's son turned out to be gay or trans. It would make my entire life. Bryce is just keeping it at home and just gaying him out. He doesn't even know it. And look at the co-host. The co-host is like, what have I done? Out of all the podcasts, this is the one I settled on. I feel bad for the co-host because he was actually super chill, super normal. Let's keep it going.
It's fun of Hitler burning. You know what the books was? Queer books.
Chappelle Show.
When he got on meth and he turned on Russia, I believe that's when he kind of went full nutty. And I don't think that he was just like the best dude ever. And when I say I go fishing with him, I'm not saying he was the most trustworthy dude or I'd love him or whatever. But at some point in Hitler's life, I don't think he was that bad of a guy. I really don't.
I can't, bro. Yeah, he probably wasn't that bad when he was like, I don't know, 8 years old. He probably had a good patch from like 8 to 16 and then lost it. But
the Jews was doing, they was charging interest.
I can't, bro. I just see the Chappelle Show. I should use my video editing skills and make a Chappelle episode with Bryce Mitchell in there somehow. CGI Bryce Mitchell.
Christians aren't allowed to do that. Like,
there's plenty of Christians charging interest everywhere on the planet.
I don't.
Right now.
If you need to borrow $1,000, Rolly, I give you $1,000, and you wouldn't give me 1,100 back. You'd give me 1,000 back.
Sure, between
these
you
Jews,
and I.
The co-host is so normal. He's like, well, yeah, but that's not a business. We're friends. Oh my God, I'm trying not to curse here. The co-host does speak up though.
It's
Elon
just
is
bad to take out a whole like to put a whole race into camps. When
Right. And that's what your public
working,
education will tell you, Rolly, because you believe your public education because you haven't done your own research.
Yo, Bryce Mitchell thinks he's eating right there. Look at him holding the mic. He thinks that he's like spitting such heavy facts when it's literally his opinion. It's so scary. Like, look at this photo. Oh my God. Guys, I'm going to be honest. If anyone only wears camouflage, stay far away from them because they're on the cusp. They have a lot of weapons and they're on the spectrum. Be very careful. Let's keep it going. The mic holding thing was like insane to me. He was spitting. Didn't he rap? Isn't Thug Nasty a rapper? I can't, guys. I can't do it.
Hitler just wanted to free his people.
That's how we come back. Oh my God! Again, it's like funny, but it's not funny at all.
In his prime. Now, when he got on meth,
In his prime. Like, what does Hitler have a rookie card? In his prime. No.
can't talk about the Holocaust like it was a real thing in front of me because I don't believe it. I don't buy the bullshit that they try to tell you at the public school.
Oh my God, I hate this guy. Look how happy he is, and he has no idea. He's literally mentally challenged. He has no idea. And it's like Dana said, you can't help someone like that. You can't help them. You just have to let them live their life in the most peaceful way possible, which is kind of the opposite of what Bryce Mitchell is doing. He's having seizures in the octagon. But Bryce, we can't even talk about you with these topics because you live in a compound. You live in the middle of nowhere. That's why no one comes up and talks. You live in the middle. You live in the woods, bro. We need a pigeon messenger to get to you.
World War II, because what Rolly is talking about, when World War II went down, when Pearl Harbor went down, we couldn't trust none of the Japs. So all the white people and all the black people rounded up the Japs in America.
Bro, calling someone Japs in 2025 is wild. Wild. That says everything right there. This guy is guaranteed on the terrorist watch list. Like, insanity. Nasty works, guys.
Also, I don't think there's as many Japanese people in America as there is today.
Well, regardless,
Guy is speechless. The guy has run out of topics at this point. He's run out of like any sort of defense. It's just he's given up, bro. Close to me. It's speechless.
Okay, so I have no hatred in my heart. I've never killed a Jew, bro. So don't come out here and say that I'm some.
Congratulations, Bryce Mitchell. Congratulations. That's
this first
That's
one.
right.
And dude, we're off to a great start. This is awesome, brother. I love
Thank you. Love you too, brother. And we love all y'all listening out there. If you're a Zionist Jew, I still love you. I'm never going to condone any violence on a Muslim, a Jew, another Christian, another human being.
You just backed Hitler for an hour and a half. What are you talking about? Oh my, the delusion is absolutely out of this world. And that's a huge issue I have with a lot of Jesus freaks. They believe you can do and say whatever you want in this world, and then afterwards you can just say you're sorry and repent. And I think that's a very scary way to live. That's not how I live. I don't do jack. I just bet on UFC and shoot music videos. So be like me and not like Bryce Mitchell. Peace, guys.